25-yard line. On first down, McFarland. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Ready to break.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6. That's all you got, oh?
Down. 70. Indy.
Watch the slant.
Hey, zoom.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Murray now on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
He's checking.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the screen.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Bravo.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
He's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 19-yard line.
On second and 2, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Arizona.
Check, ready. Hey, hold on. Check, 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 check.
First down, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's second down.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
On second and 10, Murray, and it's caught. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out, and the Cardinals push further out in front. Badgley on for the extra point.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on, set. Go to base. Right by 4. 2 6.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Hey, 1 set. Check, right, 50.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Here we go. Keep running. Watch 54.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
Come on.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Okay. Mike 54.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Murray now. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On second down now, Dobbins. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On third down, Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoided that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On second down, Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is it something? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Watch twist.
80 weapon. Hit it.
On first down, Dobbins. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Move. We got 4. We got 4.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You up?
You go tight.
Throwing now is Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
Mike, 9.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Down. 30 base.
Let's go.
Hey, we got tight left.
Hey.
Go.
4. We got 4 down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's track. 5.
Mike 40. Yeah. You don't want none.
Mike 40. Check. He's coming. Get that quarterback. Now.
They'll set up a throw. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Mike's 40.
Hey, check 2.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Mike 40. Watch the run.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, seam 6. Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. On the ball. Yo, go. Hey, Delta.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm going to run you over. Slam.
Check 13.
A final shot before half from Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Who's got this? First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, high 7.
Back to throw here. That's caught by Jennings. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. Room here to run. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
2 times. Hey,
Penny will try to punch it in, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now goal. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Right there.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Murray now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Check 15, check 15.
Now a give, right side. McFarland. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch out, watch out.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins unable to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
It's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Tight end right, tight end right. Even, 4 down, even. Chance.
Hey, orbit.
Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes after saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Switch the outlaw. 54. Right, 54. Here we go.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. It's a foot race. 30. 10. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 76 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 99. Check 99. Rush it. Rush it.
To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over
We
first
play
and
to win.
10
Let's
at their
go.
own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Down. 18 Gator.
Exit, exit.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They run. This is Lewis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Lewis here on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Right there, 54 miles. We got it, we got it. Slam, slam.
Now they'll run with Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
On the ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.